Alright, this time we're going to do a rotation, and we're going to rotate this t-shirt, which I've already labelled, A, B, and these are the corners, A there, point B on the shape, C, and D. We're going to rotate it about some point, and when I've just chosen a point here, and this is going to be our centre of rotation, which we're going to call O. We're going to rotate this one 90 degrees clockwise about the centre O, and it's that O there. So what I do is I put my tracing paper over it and I trace around the shape. Now I've already done that. There we go. Just line it up. Okay, and then we're going to put O here. So I've marked O and I've put O there, and I've done a big dot there where O is, but I've just put a little line up here. This little line up here is going to help me figure out whether I've gone 90 degrees. And that goes directly up the page. If I go 90 degrees clockwise, then I expect it to go that direction by 90 degrees. So I'm going to watch that as I turn my page. Just line it up again so my t-shirt's in the right place. Stick my pen in O, the centre of rotation, and then I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Right, it's almost 90 degrees. It's about 90 degrees there. Okay, so I could have drawn that line up there on my page, but I haven't. Okay, underneath, but I can see it through my tracing paper. So here we go. So that should be my image. Okay, so when I do it this time, when I try and draw over it, the problem is that the pencil is actually on the top of the tracing paper, not underneath. So what I've done in the meantime is I've picked up this piece of tracing paper, turned it over, and I've actually coloured along the lines on the underside of the tracing paper. Okay, and when I do that, I do it on a different piece of paper. Okay, just so I don't press it onto the page that I want my image to be. So I just pencil over that, and then I flip it back over. Okay, let's redo that. So it's supposed to be like that at 90 degrees. That's close, I think. That's about 90 degrees, and then I go over this. Okay, as I go over that, hopefully the pencil that I've drawn on the other side as well will turn around and press onto the page. And you'd only want to do that if it was a fairly complicated diagram or picture, okay, because it's really hard to guess where these lines are if you press it through the page. You can only press it through the page if you can make an impression on the other side. But that's A up there, so let's just take that away and see if I've got an impression. Yay, I've got an impression. So that's A up here. Just check what I've got up here. This is the shape that I've got. Okay, and B was down here. I'll make that B dash. That one's A dash. This one over here is D dash. And that one over there was a C dash. And all I need to do is just tidy up my picture. And that should be my rotation. Just about being as accurate as I can. Nice dark pencil really works well. And this also works for quite complicated diagrams as well. So here's my image after a 90 degrees clockwise rotation about centre O.